All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Nana, episode 16. We've got a fight. And
But we
not
don't.
between the X's. But we don't.
That's the thing. She didn't get mad. She just got hurt.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
oh boy, Nana, what you gonna do? How you gonna work on patching this up? And maybe also, you guys could have a good conversation about, being roommates and what that entails and
Yep.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, this is fun because for both of our Nanas specifically, they don't really communicate that vulnerably to each other because they're not actually that close yet.
Sure.
They've really just met each other rather recently in that regard.
Yep.
So the idea that something like this could come up shows the difference in their perceptions regarding their connection, but also the differences in which they maybe feel about what their connection even means.
Oh, sure.
And then this is really fun to have Nana K actually go through this process, because I think this is one of those aspects of being in a relationship of any kind that gets experienced a lot, but stories don't focus on it a lot because it's actually kind of an uglier side.
It's not as exciting or like rose-colored lens kind of a
Well,
thing.
No. It's just the idea that it's very spicy. It's got plenty of drama potential, but it's just uglier. It makes the character that's jealous look a little bit less,
Sure.
look a little bit less.
There's the spiciness that is the, oh wow, this is so dramatic and
Interesting
everything.
conflict,
Yeah. Whereas this, where it's got that level of mundaneness to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people do experience this kind of thing, and
Sure.
it's something that I'm very excited to see the ways in which they respond differently, almost, especially with Nana K almost feeling maybe bad that she brought it up at all, which I
Sure.
don't think was Nana O's intention here by
Nope.
being like, oh, how could you do that? But
Right, it's
more
the-
just like, oh, she's shocked, like, oh
Yeah.
shoot, that
Right.
I'm hurt. Whoa.
Nana K is like, well, Nana O's this tough girl and stuff, so I don't need to worry about what I say because she's not the type to get hurt. And then, but at the same time, Nana K has some very important things to bring up with regards to just the dynamic as a whole of like, hey, you just sort of invited this person over here into our place and they're just staying here for multiple days, and it's like,
Right.
this affects me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. In addition to the whole jealousy angle, which is something you definitely have to admit to yourself at the very least.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But without further ado, let's get into this.
その夜、
Oh
美
yeah.
里ちゃんの手を引いて無言で部屋を出ていったナナは
Oh.
そのまま朝まで戻ってこなかった。
Cool.
All
Go
right.
straight into the opening now. Yeah.
Yep.
Ah.
Okay.
はい会社から戻ってそのまま仕事してたから
仕事連休だったのにマジ忙しいんだね法律事務所っていつ寝てんのあんた
They got this tie on you. Yeah.
だからまた出社しようと
お
思って
邪魔します
Wow.
She doesn't want to go to
Yeah. Uh-huh.
to her apartment. Yeah.
なんだお前
美里ちゃんが泊まってるホテルで喋ってたんだけど
Nice. That avoiding of the emotion of it.
あの子はまだこっちにいたの学校は
学校はギャルばっかで友達いないから行きたくないんだって
しかし親が心配するだろうお嬢様っぽいしあの子
それが心配なんかしないらしいよ
Ooh.
シンと同じようなこと言うんだよね
Oh damn.
Man. Oh. She's. Well, okay.
なきゃいいけどなんか最近人相違うし
人相って言えばヤス私ずっと思ってたけどグラサン外すとさらに人相悪い
Ouch.
うるせえよ
Yeah, no, he totally looks more evil with the glasses.
No, I think he looks kind of like chill, like a
寝るな
like a true neutral.
一緒に寝る
何言ってんだ
What?
ふざけんな
じゃあ帰ろ
Whoa.
Yep. She tried and it's just wax on, wax off.
Yeah. Did he just clue in? Did he just clue in? Yeah.
Yeah.
違ったんじゃん
Yeah. Yeah.
うよかったな用もなく来ておやすみ
Wow. And then when he tries to actually be there for her, she's like, "Nope, you're not gonna meet me in the dysfunction that I wanted to."
Yeah.
to be at. So
that would have worked at a different time then. She thinks, oh man, so they have slept together then. At some
that,
point.
or she knows that there's something there, you know? Even if it's just the tension of the, ooh.
Oh.
Oh man,
Ah,
this is spicy.
wow.
And that's what drives her back. Not a desire to be back here, but a different discomfort out there that makes her run away to here.
あんなこと言うつもりなかったのに、ちょっといろいろあってなんかイライラしてて、八つ当たりっていうか、ほんとごめん。怒ってる？
怒ってないよ別に。あんたの言う通り私もちっと勝手して。
Damn, she's blowing through these cigarettes though.
ナナ携帯持ってるし、私どうしていいかわかんなくて、超思いついて眠れなかったのに。
私はあんたの彼氏か。
私なんかよりずっと大事だよ。そういや美里ちゃんは？
She's like, are we just gonna brush past that?
Yeah, yeah.
で寝てるけど、今日の昼チェックアウトしたら帰ろうかなっつってた。
そうなんだ。どうしよう。
何が？
About what? Yeah.
絶対私のこと意地悪と思ったよね。
No.
あの子何にも悪くないのに。せっかく楽しそうだったのに嫌な思いさせちゃったもん。謝りたいよ。ねえ、あの子携帯とか持ってないかな？
持ってるけど。
番号教えて。電話してみる。
いいけど、まだ寝てるだろうから昼前とかにしろよ。ちょっと待ってて。
She's gonna be like, wait, still asleep.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that to.
今日何時頃帰れる？
付きまとうな。
一緒に夕食食べれる？
いいけど9時ぐらいになるよ。
じゃあ私お詫びに何か作っとくね。
ほら。
ありがとう。
What a whirlwind.
Yeah.
昨日ハンバーグ作り損ねたし、ハンバーグかな。
You could.
庄司は何を作ってあげたんだ。
Yeah.
こ
Uh
のパソコンで遊ぶんじゃありません。違います坂上さん。私は新企画を考えていて、お料理コーナーなんてどうかなと。うちの雑誌の読者は女だけじゃないの。
Men need to know how to cook too. Yeah.
hell yeah, hell yeah.
だいたい企画を考えるなんて10年早い。
Also, 10 years too early for probably the
Person who's literally 10 years
male
older than her.
renaissance with regards to
Oh, sure.
traditional gender roles.
どこ行くの小松さん？ランチです。早く辞めたいな会社。
Good, good.
次の仕事の目星ぐらい。
Good, also
yes.
good.
Uh huh.
そうだ。美里ちゃんに電話しなきゃ。
Oh, looking at the same magazine, nice.
昨日のことは謝りたくて電話したの。本当ごめんね。昨日の私どうかしてたんだ。またいつでも遊びに来てね。ナナもバンドのメンバーも喜ぶと思うし、
Yeah.
とかあったら知らせるから。
Wow. Yeah. Oh, she could give info.
Yeah.
Yeah, when was that?
Oh,
there it is!
Shit. Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
But I hear he's doing great in that new band now.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a long time. Yeah, so confirming it is the same one.
Uh-huh. No way. The spies!
All right.
落ち着いて考えよう。
Just passive blush.
元ベーシストだった。美里ちゃんの話からすると、それは
The fangirl is like fighting to like come up. You barely know each other still.
Then hang on, wait. R Are you sure that's present tense?
That's too cool. Yes.
Oh no. Oh my god. And this from the girl who just went through a breakup. Yes. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I love the leaps that she's making
Yeah.
here. You do have a job, though. You could get fired if you...
Oh, she 100% will.
Oh my god.
This is all on your lunch break, Nana.
いろいろと別に
She's getting canned.
週刊誌とかにネタ売ったりしないから
いや別にハチがそ
って呼ばないでしんちゃん背が伸びないよ大体なんでそんな冷静なの例の信者のくせに
だって僕知ってたもん
Ha!
まさかお前知っててブラスト入りたいってレンの後釜狙って
何それ計算づく
違うよノブさんが酔っ払っ
Huh, okay.
Easy.
俺
Yep.
やっぱり覚えてないんだ
Wow.
いつブラスト入ってすぐくらい普段は白々しいくらい誰もレンの話しないし聞かなかったことにした方がいいのかなと
Very smart. Yeah.
Yep. He's ahead of the curve.
大人だねしんちゃん私だったら絶対知らないふりとかできないよこんな風にすぐ大騒ぎしちゃうし
Absolutely.
可愛いんだよハチは
かわいい大人をからかわないで
別にからかってないけど
She's talking to us. That's,
Yeah.
Okay.
なあシン
あ
俺一体何をどこまで喋ったのこの際全部話すからさ酒飲んで行ったことなんてで
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
レンはブラストの元
He gets the alcohol.
ナ
Yep.
ナとは恋人同士で一緒に暮らしていたけど2年前トラネスのギタリストとして
Wow.
一人上京して以来音信不通だ
Everything. Yep.
音信不通ってじゃあナナとは
泣く泣く別れて終わったんでしょその通りだよ
Yep.
もう何も話すことはないな
泣く泣くでも別にレンが上京したからって別れること
Oh.
ハチだって彼氏とは遠恋だったのにずっと続いてたわけだし
Yeah.
うい
こっち来て結局ダメになっちゃったけど
ハチ別れたのダメって
Oh.
Oh, they didn't even know.
No.
バイト先行ったりしてたじゃん
That's kind of when it happened.
なんかあの後まあいいじゃない私のそれはまた今度酒でも飲みな
And now she's drinking on her lunch break from
I
work.
know.
Holy shit.
話なの浮気でもされた
Oh!
つぼし
Bingo!
とにかく今はなんでナナとレンが別れたかよ
Meanwhile, the teenager is drinking too. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
それはまずい
なんで
いやほら誰にでも触れられたくない痛みの一つや二つ
Like, I don't want to talk about the fact that I'm crushing on Nana really hard, but, you know.
でも泣く泣く別れたってことはそれまではうまくいってたんでしょそうなんだけど
It was, you know.
恨んじゃいないし
Oh, man.
レンは俺とナナに何の相談もなしにブラスト抜けてトラネスに入ることを決めた
Yeah. I resent him for that. Yeah.
That's a little shitty.
Right. Yeah. Damn. That's how you know you're a real family too. Like,
Yep.
right, but it's still mixed up and messy, and you probably resent the way that Nana was hurt by that still.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Yeah.
But she is here, and that's no coincidence that she chose to come here. Yep.
Yup. It all just starts to click. Right.
Good luck, struggler. Don't ask questions.
Oh, what?
Okay, so she is back here.
小松さんもう産地なんですけど
トラネスの話をするたびにナナの
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh huh.
知らなかったとはいえ悪いことしちゃったな。もうライブも無理やり誘うのはやめとこう。トラネスのライブなんてそりゃ行きたくないよね。
反省してるならいいの。二度とこんなことのないようにね。
そうだよね。傷つけることのないように。
Doesn't even realize that conversation happened.
Wow.
That is the worst thing you can do.
Nice.
あんたいつ死にあったの？
会社帰りにたまたま。って何嘘ついてんのよ私。本当のこと言いやいいじゃん。
Yeah.
怪しいな。やめとけよシンは。あいつにとっちゃ働く女は金づるだぞ。
Wow.
なんじゃないって。
ならいいけど。そういや、美里ちゃんに電話した？
レンがいたショップ。
ちゃんと帰ったかな。
帰省の列車の中だって言ってたし。
ならよかった。
Cool. And this is the Hamburg that she made for her.
トラネスのレンと。
ライブでしょ？いいよ。
Oh, nice. There you
Wow.
go. Yeah.
なんで？
気が向いたら行くっつったろ？
なんで気が向いたの？
Oh.
何？他のやつと行くんなら私はいいけど。
Oh.
一緒に行こうよ。
Oh.
超嬉しい。なんで？レンに会いたいのかな？やっぱり。
Oh no! Don't overcomplicate it. No, this is how she proves to herself that she's over him.
The music.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Nana-O is like counting down until the question comes. Like, this is probably the quietest you've ever been around her. Oh no! Oh man, but what if he ignores her because he's like, I gotta focus on the show, and she thinks he just didn't recognize her or something?
He has the nosebleed.
おとなしく
Yes.
ライブまでは
Before the concert, not
し
during.
てやろうじゃない。もう大人なんだし。感動の再会のために。
Kami-sama, I pray for Nana K's stamina
Yep.
and endurance.
Uh-huh.
でもいいな。最前列。
Yeah, you're a big fan of Ren too, so.
そんなハチが思ってるような感動の再会になるかな。
いや、舞台から飛び降りてってのは行き過ぎた妄想だけど。
大体レンは
Yasu's just listening to this
Yeah,
shit.
the cigarette just falls out of his mouth.
ああ、どうだろうね。所詮あの男はな。
所詮あの男は何？
A player. Yep, I knew it.
そうなの？
いや、でもまあ、それは昔の話で、ナナに対してはすげえ一途だったし。
Oh boy. Oh
それに
boy.
はレンがいつもしてる南京錠、あれナナがあげたやつだよね。
嘘、本当に？それってめちゃめちゃメクハリじゃん。
でも単に気に入ってて深い意味なくしてるだけが。
That could be a
Yeah.
brand thing,
What
you
if
know?
what if he just ends? What if he ended up flirting with Nana
も
K?
そう思うでしょ？
ああ思うよ。
Bro, y'all
Oh my
are
god.
頑張りましょう。
なえること言うの。
Oh wow.
my fantasies
Yeah,
about them. Oh my god. She just sits there like,
She's
oh my god. Meanwhile,
yeah. Oh my god.
Your manager just needs a friend. I think
Yeah.
she just wants to be your friend, not a K. You just seem so bubbly and fun. She's like, I just berate her.
I need to
because-
either hate you or get along with you. One of those two.
Yes, just like, fuck.
Yeah. There aren't enough cigarettes in the world.
It's that time. Hey, Nana. Yep. Shin.
またお前か。何事だ。
Oh
You
my
again?
god.
What? Wait. And he. Hey. Yeah. What if Ren actually does want to get back together with her, and then it's just a disaster? Oh my god.
Holy spice, Batman.
This just say when there's too much spice and you just the wind never comes. The lid just falls off. Like that just kept building. Like in a truly delightful fashion, and having Nana Kea as the main character makes the perfect focal point sports commentator for as this stuff happens.
Reacting to all of it.
Yeah, it's incredible. I love it. I love it so much.
Start a channel.
Yeah, she should start a channel. Like, can you imagine her watching some really spicy harem anime, and she's like, no, but then this girl's feelings, and she's trying to talk to him, and then oh no, she sees him at the restaurant with the other girl. That was actually her story. Yeah,
that's actually what her story was. Yeah.
Oh my god, like this is something. There are so many different directions that this can go, and it's just the world is the show's oyster of what direction it wants to take it. Like, are Ren and Yasu fucking? Is Nana going to join in on that? Have they already fucked before in the band and everybody knows about it except for, right?
Of course, poor Nobu.
Except poor Nobu, right? And then when they go to the concert, is it because Nana wants to get back with Ren? Does Ren want to get back with Nana? Is that why he's been seeing Yasu? And then when she's in the front at the concert, does that mean it's going to rekindle something? Is it going to cause, some big disaster? Is it going to be something where he wants to get back with her but then,
or they have any kind of resentment and stuff for the fact that they've had zero contact after all this time, and then of course Ren ends up doing the player thing and gets with Nana K to spite Nana O in some way.
Or maybe let's not stop.
Let's not limit ourselves.
Yeah, let's not limit ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's go for the most stereotypical basic thing of just, for marketing purposes, he is dating the main girl in the band, right? And so they ham it up on stage, and meanwhile he's all like, ooh, as he's like seeing Nana O there, but he's like, well, this is a practiced routine. We got to do this, And she's just like, okay, or just the fact that Nana O seemed totally okay with going to the concert. And Nana K's like, wait, but why are you okay? Hang on, I wanted you to do this, but now you're doing it, and I wasn't expecting you to do it because now I know the context. And then what if she makes it weird and awkward and stuff? Because then she's like, wait, come on, wait, don't you love him? And then Nana O's like, shut the fuck up, I just gotten over him, right? Like, it's just spiderweb
chaos. And meanwhile, poor Nana O goes to Yasu. Except maybe not poor Nana O. She was going to use him at the very least to just get over some shit.
Yep.
Yasu's too much of a giga chag to go for any of that, and it's just like, no, I'm good. But yet he looked back out the window, and she was looking back out at him.
Yeah, it's like
he immediately regrets it. He's like, oh fuck, wait.
Yeah, hang on,
Yeah.
Like the.
There is
Doctor Strange. I see 3,000,006. Whatever. How many of those do we get a happy ending in? Just one.
Yeah. The element that I applaud Yasu for, but is the kind of thing that is not realistic, is that what has been his strength up until now is that he's always just kind of there for Nana O if she needs him. This was the first time that we saw him put up basically healthy boundaries. She wanted him for his body, and wanted to have a little bit of just kind of relief.
Yeah.
He basically just kind of goes, no, I'm not feeling it right now. The thing is that she immediately doesn't get what she wants and kind of
goes to leave.
But
and he's like, hey, you want to talk? And
yeah. But then she kind of spite lashes back with the, well, I see now isn't a good time.
Right, exactly.
Which is, so immature. So grossly immature.
Yes.
And it's really funny because, in my opinion, I think this is the thing that's kind of cool here. She didn't actually ask to want to talk about something.
Nope.
Now,
he could just tell.
But the thing is that you have people that are constantly able to be in that space where they can just tell. But they're not always going to ask.
Yeah, that's true.
So the fact that she kind of, pulls away right before that moment there, hey, that's a way to protect yourself from getting hurt. I totally get that, Nana.
Yep.
But then having the thing of what they both really wanted to be one where they could connect, maybe there was going to be something physically intimate in there.
Yeah.
Who knows? But the idea that then, at that moment, then it's too late.
Right.
Nana has admitted her vulnerability by looking out the window.
And she can't have that, so...
She can't have that, so she runs away.
Yeah.
The fact then that later then they're going to practice, Nana and Yasu are just kind of there. Oh, the amount of the amount of pattern recognition that is firing off in my mind from the ways in which, like, just hearing stories about the way in which relationships that are in that kind of, people are just kind of using each other. It's really unhealthy. It's really toxic. But there's kind of an equilibrium that they found in that.
Right.
And it's just like, oh God, you realize like you guys can just be vulnerable and
like this can get a lot easier.
And this
like,
can get like way easier.
I don't know why this is what my mind goes to, but it feels like a really messy game of I'm gonna date myself Missile Command. Where it's like all these lasers going up to deflect the falling like explosives, you know, and it's madness, right? Like it's all bad. It's all bad. And it can be so much simpler, but it's not. And like each one of these things is also just a spider web possibility of future events and things like that. And again, this show, you know, goes into the 40s of episodes.
Yep.
Right? And like and it doesn't.
We're not even halfway there.
Yeah, we're not even halfway there, right? Like we're like a third of the way there.
And
so
then, of course the manga goes even further beyond that.
Exactly. So it's like
we're in for a ride.
Oh boy.
We're in for a ride.
Oh boy.
There's just the fact that they went so quickly past the storyline with the fangirl coming over, and we're just like, no, that happened. It was a big deal, but the fact that, well, in a lot of ways, Nana got what she wanted and such out of it.
Yeah.
And while she did kind of get the like, about everything with what happened to Nana K, she does then go to Yasu because she was hurt about all that. So
right. And I love the detail that she only goes back to Nana K as an avoidance for Yasu. Like it's so like I absolutely think of the times in my life where I've done that kind of a thing, right? And yet it's like
you're just constantly running, and then you end up stumbling your way back
running into a circle, and you're like,
wait, shit, damn it!
Okay,
I guess keep track of this.
I guess it's
this
not as bad of one as the other thing, you know. So
or the realization hits you maybe way later, but in the moment you don't realize it. But there wasn't much of a problem here to begin with.
Yeah,
and it's just like, it just kind of worked out.
That is the shit that pisses me off because then I get pissed at myself. I'm like, why the fuck did you need to complicate this, my guy?
It's amazing how much our fear of being vulnerable and being rejected keeps us from telling the truth and just admitting, hey, I'm scared.
Yeah,
I'm hurt, or I'm afraid of getting hurt.
Yeah.
It's incredible when you're in relationship with somebody and you feel comfortable being able to say that, because nobody's perfect. There's going to be constantly times where the person closest to you is going to end up hurting you. But saying, hey, that hurt, or I hurt, or oh, damn it, I know you didn't mean to do this, but that hurt me. Like there's so much power and freedom that can come from being able to do that, because so often, what you end up doing is you end up self-sabotaging because you end up either lying about feeling hurt. You then spend innumerable hours of time after that beating yourself up about that, or cesspooling in your own anger and frustration,
dealing with the facade, right, where you're like, shit, you're
literally shadow boxing, thinking that you're actually fighting something,
and then you're just fighting the shadow that you made yourself. Right?
It's like a person playing Mario Kart against the ghost that's just whatever you did in the next lap, and you're like, fuck, this driver keeps getting better, and you're like, you realize you're just fighting the best version of yourself in the last laps.
Like, stories, I feel like a lot of the times you can have that hero's journey type stuff where it's like, here's the paragon mythic example so that you can know what to do.
Once they go into the cave, they never have to go back into it again.
Right. But then we get shows like this that tap into the next level of things. What if you have that big mythic lesson by showing a colossal bad example? And that's the thing that motivates you. It's not the, ooh, I want to be like that. It's, oh God, I could be like that. You know what? I better call some people. You know,
The great lie we tell ourselves is that when we see these toxic ass,
I'd never do that.
I would never. Oh no.
Oh, they're so dysfunctional.
Meanwhile, internally, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I've been like
Well,
that, like half my life. You know?
well, what I did wasn't that bad. You know, it wasn't quite at that level, right?
Right. Yeah. I've grown from that.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
And then like 5 episodes later, you're like, I did it last week. You know.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
This show is delightful.
The beauty of Nana as an anime to explore the areas in which people make very realistic choices based on their fears, pains, and insecurities. To then explore the very complex kind of social drama angle that the episode focuses on, which is that, you know, Ren left the band, he betrayed them by doing this, but of course Nana still has some feelings for him. There's some complicated feelings from Yasu and Nobu with regards to the way that Ren's actions hurt Nana.
Yeah, how is Shin the only one who actually is like healthy right now?
Well, he's not, because his dysfunction is in another area.
No, because he is in acceptance of his dysfunction.
Okay, you could go into a whole thing there about objective dysfunction versus it's all just whether you accept yourself.
You know, and can then find the balance within that, right?
But I'm sure there's some awful people out there that accept themselves.
totally,
so obviously
right.
we're not
No,
speaking
yeah.
in unilateral truths.
Yes,
You know?
but like in this situation, the fact that Nana had the dysfunction to go to Yasu and be like, "Hey, let's sleep together." That's not the problem.
No.
The problem is that
No,
then
people
when
do
he's
that all the time.
yeah, is that then when he's like, "Hey, you wanted to talk?" She runs, right? She's like, "Nope, this is a bad time." And then when he even sees her looking at through the window, which is the coincidence that's like this is not something you can even count on. When she gets the serendipitous opportunity to then go back and be like, "Yeah, my head was up my ass, you know, let's talk." She still doesn't and runs.
There's a really interesting kind of psychology I found too. The way in which we're generally more upset about what people don't do than about what they actually do.
Oh, okay, sure.
And the idea that when someone runs from you, clearly in a distraught state, you're almost kind of wanting them to run after you.
Sure.
Even though you know it's not realistic for them to do it, you
Right.
actually get more upset about the things that they could have done or didn't do.
When-
and that's why you can almost always tell that these insecurities are based around a phantom, something that's not actually real.
That's a good way of putting it.
You can loop yourself back around to going, wait, what did happen?
Yeah.
And while this is unrealistic in every sense of the word for anybody in the immediate feelings of this stuff to do this, it is why the ability to reflect and be introspective and look back on these kinds of things and have the, okay,
yeah.
what can I learn from this?
Putting this into
just change your life.
Putting this into the perspective of the character that was the heel for their presence in the show.
Right. Yeah.
Shoji.
Yes.
The problem wasn't what he did in cheating, it's what he didn't do in that you didn't break up with Nana, you didn't tell her, you didn't you
I mean,
did,
that's why it's called cheating then, because he didn't.
Well, I mean, it's still cheating if you tell them directly afterward, but then at least you're dealing with it, right?
No,
Yeah.
I know, but
Uh-huh.
it's the
cheated versus cheating. Yeah.
yes, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
It's cyclical at that point.
Right. So, are these characters going to learn? Eventually, maybe. Definitely not now.
It's
but
not important really that they learn. It's more just important that they grow. Like in some ways,
and they're gonna learn the hard way.
Right. Yeah. The element in which we as human beings will pattern match and kind of make reflexive decisions based on the stimuli that we tend to get in these specific ways, but then we're not actually learning why we do that. We're just doing it because it's I don't know, for whatever reason, I avoid doing this because there's some feelings that, there's a memory I have of a thing when that happened.
Oh,
I got
shit.
hard rejected.
Initiating trauma.
Initiating, yeah. Revert. Too real, too right, and now the anime has given us the full soap opera meeting to be built up to.
The Ren
in
at the
future,
end, that was like the true all right.
And prom's tomorrow.
Yeah, right. We've already done some crazy shit, and now
we dumped the salt.
Now
shaker,
hold my beer.
Yeah,
Right.
Because we are left to just guess at why Yasu and Ren are there meeting each other.
That is how you do a good twist for a zinger, right? Because the crazy aspect is that Ren is there. It's not some oh no, he opens the door and someone's there. Who is it? No, it's Ren, and we
the
know
only person that it could be.
And that could mean all sorts of different things.
Yes.
But because it's a bunch of different things that we know out the gate, it doesn't have to be a backtracking thing where then it goes into the next one and then, oh, I thought for sure it was going to be this specific one. No. It's just, oh my God, what the hell does this mean? It could be any of them, and now we'll just have to see.
So if it ends up
next
just
episode.
being them hanging out and smoking together.
Yeah, and being like, so it's cool that you guys are in town.
Right,
that could be it.
That could be it, and that would actually still work as a zinger. You know?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Wow.
that's just Nana as an anime. Yeah. I really do like the Nana internal monologue kind of thought process throughout
that was
this episode.
so delightful.
She really did kind of overthink this, but I think that what we're seeing as the strength of Nana Kay as a character is that she is so hyper fixated on making sure that everyone likes her.
Okay.
That she ends up accidentally manifesting conscientiousness.
Right. Yeah, the fact that she apologized to Nana and was like, "Oh, I was totally wrong" and all that stuff. Like, she was kind of overcorrecting. And it was cool that Nana was like, "No, I was actually kind of being selfish." It's like, okay, cool. She acknowledged that, Nana Kay had a point, even though it was an outburst.
You blew up.
Right? Yeah, exactly. But
Nana Kay is not the best at processing this stuff.
No.
Thing is, though, is that when she gets into the potential future intuitive kind of what could happen at that point, she actually does get a little bit into that planning strategist thing where she's
I was gonna say
that's the accidental conscientiousness that I'm talking about.
And this is if you've ever been curious, okay, what would those anime geniuses actually be like in real life? They'd look like Nana Kay. But instead of it being a social situation, it'd be whatever their thing is, right? But the oh my God, all these connections that I'm seeing, and my brain is working really fast and going somewhere very quickly.
I still think it's still something that's a bit alien to us, Jacob, because the true geniuses don't waste their energy that much.
Okay,
it's
sure.
The geniuses that they just come to it
a
lot quicker.
Right. I feel like we've probably gotten situations like this in this show, but maybe it was a different show that I'm thinking of. But just the person that just walks into a room and something crazy just happened, and they're just like, I get it.
I think Kyosuke might have.
I feel like
that,
Kyosuke is the kind of person that would do that. But
I think what it more is that he just kind of goes baka.
Right. Damn.
Yeah, but that's also
he doesn't get involved.
I think most of those have been predicated with someone being like such and such. They say something, and then the person just goes like, "None of the fuck." What?
Right. But
there were also a lot of really good dirt faces from Nana Kay.
Yes.
This episode.
And the bit
Speaking
with the manager.
Just
the manager chewing her out, and then eventually she gets and she's like, "You know what? You're right. I was probably being too hard on you. Okay." And then she leaves. I was fully expecting there to be the shoe drop of, and then at some point she realizes what's happening. And it's like, oh no, nah.
So this manager went from being a 0 out of 10 character to a 1 out of 10 character. Good job.
No, I'd say that puts her to a 4 out of 10.
That one bit there just spoke to you. Okay,
right,
4 out of 10.
I now want more from that manager. I hope Nana changes jobs, because this is a bad job environment for a lot of other reasons, right? But at the same time,
this lady ain't that bad.
This lady ain't that bad. And I would love for them to bond in this job before Nana leaves.
When you've had a shitty manager and you realize how much they would have to have an alien possessing them in order to have a moment like that.
Right.
Like that. You'd be like, who are you and what have you done with my shitty manager?
Yeah. And I'm so glad that they brought it back with she did all of this on lunch break, and then, manager comes back.
It's 3 p.m.
It's 3 p.m. Where the fuck have you been? Sorry, I have a hangover. You what?
Yeah.
What was the dirt face you were thinking of?
The dirt face I was thinking of was when Nana heard her say, "No, you're more than a boyfriend," and then she was just like.
Yeah.
Like her face was just like, what? And then Nana continued.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those things where you had Nana, just kind of speechless of like, what am I, your boyfriend? And she's like, no, you're more than a boyfriend. And she was just like,
huh?
What? What?
Nani the fuck?
Right. It's just a little thing where the show is reminding us that they have different perspectives on their relationship and their connection.
Definitely.
But with all the ways in which their little bits of understanding end up leaking out through the ways in which one or both of them end up just kind of showcasing how they see the relationship and connection. Things develop in that regard, and I'm excited about that.
Yes.
But yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
Next time.